Hi, everybody. My name is Sarah, and this is Pearls of Wisdom and Food with keto, carnivore, carnivish, and any other food plan that you may be using that works for you. Because that's what the goal is here, to find something that works for you, whether it's weight, whether it's health, whether it's just persnickety symptoms, whether it's meds you just want to reduce or get off of. No matter what it is, or maybe all of it. Maybe you want just all of it. Why not? You've gone a long time. You're a late bloomer like me. Why not play catch up and have some relief in your life in your 60s and 70s, right? That's what we're here for. I got a little wheeze here today. It's like I've got company. Anyway, so today, this video is brought to you by the letter C. Any idea what it is? It's 5 items. 5. Ooh. Ooh. The first one is confidence. Do you find that since you've been doing whatever program it is that you're doing, even if you've gone from, one program to tweaking it so you can call it something else, to tweaking it so you call it something else, is it working for you? Has it given you confidence? Are you one of those that when you're, at an outing, at some sort of event, and, the questions come around, the dumb questions come around, the snide questions come around, and the food pushers come around? They're all there. Sometimes they're all contained in one person. Oh, here she comes again. Well, the confidence and the courage of your convictions, 2 more C's that I didn't include on this, but don't they just fit? When you go to respond to somebody and you say, that's it. I have a friend who is visiting with people for a week, and mostly relatives, or I should say like all relatives. And, one of the questions came over the bow, the usual, is that just me? And she said, it works for me. And she said it in such an authoritative confidence that the person just backed away. She said, it works for me now. And the person just backed away. I'm sure she wanted to get into why it wasn't right for her, because that's all the information we seem to get. You don't get high fives from people saying, oh, good, I'm so glad you're doing it because I want to do it too. Not yet. The seed could be planted though. And so getting confidence from doing this program, sometimes we see results big time at the beginning. Sometimes we see them slowly if we stick with it. Here's another C word that wasn't included. And your consistent results will come. They just have to. I mean, it's just giving it time. And by the time you're in your 60s and 70s, you know that it does take time. That, this wasn't something that we get overnight. It's not a huge gift that's overnight and everything is happy. And, it's a Disney movie and all the flowers. Just no. It's a lot of daily vigilance, maintaining what it is that you do, whether you write it down, whether you weigh and measure, whether you talk to somebody else about it, you comment here, you join a group, you do things, you're on Facebook about it. No matter what it is that you do, you're consistent. The scale has become less of a, oh my God, jump on, jump back on it again. We all have our little obsessions with that little square thing. And it's a love-hate affair for sure. I know that weighing myself 1 time a month, it just makes it that much easier. I'm not thinking about it on the other days. When I found that I gained the 3 a few months ago and then 0.6 this last time, it is what it is. I'm eating more meat. I'm totally satiated. My clothing size has not changed. So, I got nothing to greps about, nothing. So confidence can get a whole lot better, and you can find yourself, victories are one validating, confirming type of statement at a time. It's like, yep, this is what I do. And it, just like my friend said, I can just hear her tone, not a snarky tone or a snide tone, just, it works for me. So like the person just like backed off. I love it. Ah, and so, and one little victory like that, one little short sentence, one victory like that, it's empowering, and you say, oh, okay. Or maybe you don't even go back and process that you said that and it had a powerful effect. But to me, that's a confidence builder. Okay. Control. Do you think you have control? Do you? Sometimes we think we have control. Sometimes we think we can control a situation. Sometimes we come to see that, no, we don't really. We plan that situation to have a certain outcome. Like, I'm going to go to this cookout where, first of all, the biggest food pusher in the world is putting it on. And second of all, she hasn't ever been on a diet that we know of. She cooks what she wants, she eats what she wants, and she pushes it on everybody else. And she makes every fancy, gooey, you could never have again type of food item. And so you're going there. And so you think you have control over yourself. How do you handle that? I would handle it by bringing my own food and getting my one-liner, like my friend had for her questioner, in place. Don't you want this? You loved this before. I made a double batch so you could take some home. All those food pushing things, and you can get past it. Those people with those control issues on your life, yeah. Thank goodness you only have to see them once every quarter or half a year or yearly, and there's enough people around. What I say is practice limited exposure, LE. Just get out of their way as soon as you can and expect a little pushing. And then when they get that confidence, that confident liner, the sentence back, they're going to back off. And that's control, because you're not really, saying what you want to say about how you feel about her pushing. But let her work on other people. It's not your business, right? So that helps too. So sometimes we have control and sometimes we manage what we think is our control, but we're really just managing our choices, another C word. Constipation. It's not about drinking gallons and gallons of water. What it is getting magnesium and a good amount of good salts inside of you. Now, I'm one of those because, you can't take any chances. So I have Redmond salt on my foods, and then I have this French flaked salt on certain cuts of meat. Yeah, I know I'm wacky. This is not new. I have Celtic salt crystals that, they're like the kosher salt. They're like the crunchy ones. I put like a teaspoon in my mouth and then have mineral water. So Celtic salt and Redmond salt. Then I have pink Himalayan salt that I put in my coffee and my water. And then I have Celtic regular shake salt. So cover a lot of bases, don't I? And then I buy the salted Kerrygold. So I get a lot of salt, and they you know what they are, right? They say salt is very, very good for constipation. So to me, it's not the quantity of the water that I have during the day, even at the height of the summer. It's the salts that I put in the liquid that I'm having, usually the water or the coffee. Those are the two liquids I have. And making sure the salts are in there that keep me unconstipated, because nobody likes to be constipated, right? And so it's finding that balance of those salts. But as you can see, I cover my bases with all the different salts. I love salt now, and I never did before. I was like every other human being. And it's funny if you've ever been subjected to food that you didn't cook, that you didn't plan, that didn't come out of your kitchen, and it has regular old table salt on it, I swear I can tell the difference. But don't hold me to a contest. There's another C word. Next one is continence. Is there such a thing as continence, or is it always just incontinence? Like there's no whelm, there's only overwhelm. But nobody likes that incontinence thing. And I had it worse a few months ago. I don't know. Since I've been carnivore, I don't have, just for better, just to use the word because I can't think of something else, I don't have that scary leakage that I used to have. I do when I come in the door. I have key in the door syndrome. I've been to bladder school. I've been to bladder rehab, trust me. And it comes down to key in the door. When I pull in my driveway, I have to pee, period. And by the time I get to doing, actually, it's a combo lock. When I get to that, I got to be careful. It's like beeline for the bathroom. Those are B words. And but I've found that it's better handled now. And I don't know if it's because I'm not having, 144 ounces of water 3 times a day, or if it's just better control of things with my mostly meat food plan. And the final thing is coffee. Yes, I drink it. I just watched a video where Mike Mutzel, High Intensity Health, was interviewing keto Stephanie Person, and she says, her first thing that she does is get people off of coffee, and he's a big coffee drinker. So she rode him for a while, better him than me. And I don't think he gave up his coffee after he interviewed her, and I didn't either. I love my coffee. It's a treat. It's something I look forward to. Yes, it's plant-based. Some people says it has carbs. I know I'm buying the cold brew, jugs that are in the refrigerated section, just a little variation of how I like my coffee. And it says, 3 carbs per 8 ounces. I don't count it, okay? I don't count those carbs. I haven't yet. And so, who knows how many carbs are really in there, and if they really count. The carbs that I'm worried about are the kind that come with, like breads, desserts, sugar, and veggies. Those are the carbs I'm looking out for, not the carbs that sometimes people say are in eggs, sometimes in cheese, and the coffee. I just don't. It's just the way that I do it. So, what am I having today? I thought I'd do a little, what am I having today? Because it's in my chronometer, and, that's kind of fun. Here are my macros and calories for the day. My calories are 1287. My protein, they say you should have a gram for every pound that you want to weigh. Well, I'd like to weigh 109 pounds. So I got 109 grams of protein. I got 1.8 total carbs with my lemon juice and something else. And, my fats are 92.1. To me, this is a perfect day of macros for me. That's the calories are where I want them, the fats where I want it, the proteins where I want it, the total carbs are where I want them. It makes me happy. And so I'm having spare ribs. I slow cooked them in the oven, and then, Greg finished them off with smoked chips on the big green egg. And then I'm having 2 Pete and Jerry medium eggs. I'm having 1.5 ounces of Monterey cheese, organic from Whole Foods. And then I've had my 14 grams, my tablespoon of Power Creamer or Mega Power Creamer. The pumpkin latte spice flavor. It's delicious. I have that in my first cup, so I'm fueled. I get in the car and I go places. Yesterday I started at 4 o'clock in the morning with my Uber and Lyft, and it kept me very, very busy. So I like that little bit of fat to just kind of start off my day. And I'm delighted with how everything works in my body. So if you're constipated, try more salt. Good salt, not table salt. Make it a good one like Redmond's or Celtic salt, or, not all pink Himalayans are created equally. Just saying. So those are my 2 guaranteed good salts. The Redmond comes from Utah, Idaho. And then the Celtic salt comes from, I guess, the coast of France, maybe England, not sure. But yeah, I have those as the assurances, and then the pink Himalayan in my coffee and my water. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had as much fun with C's as I did. And, together we all get it done. And it's not about how much you weigh today. It's not about how much you want to lose. It's about feeling better, getting healthy, getting your body to a place where it's like thanking you. I really, truly believe that meat heals. I don't know. It's just my belief. It's my conviction. I'll see you guys the next time. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food, with Keto Carnivore Carnivish and a lot of chatter. Bye-bye for now.